Alright guys, just wanted to give a quick little update before we get into the video. Some complications with work and health issues, stuff like that, kind of put everything on a hold as far as gaming goes. But this video is the last recorded set of clips and whatnot that I have, so hopefully this will get us caught up, and I'm hoping to possibly be able to figure out a way to squeeze out a video a week. Thanks for waiting. I want to walk you through kind of what we did. Terraformed a lot. We got the illumination wand to really be able to light up this area. It was just a lot. Astral Sorcery is a mod that takes a long time to get stuff really going. So there's a lot of stuff that's set up here. We've got daylight sensors set up so that we're not wasting aquamarine. I'll put 3 in here just so you guys can see kind of what that looks like. If we put it in here, it won't actually go in there until it's nighttime. These mechanical users won't click them in here until it's nighttime. So they can go in here during the day and they can break, and then it'll just waste them. And they're a little bit of a finite resource. We don't have them set up infinitely just yet. We've got our altar set up. I set up an imperfect ritual stone. We can right click this and make it nighttime. Some chests here. This is like just crafting marble. We have a ton of marble. That way, Astral Sorcery uses a lot of it. Tried to decorate the area. Got our starlight infuser here. Tried to set up some rituals just to get the full use out of Astral Sorcery. Like I said, this mod just takes a long time. We did attune ourselves. I'll grab my book and show that. I set up these bushes with strings on them. Apparently I didn't get string on this one. Did that just as decoration. Like so. And these bushes, they'll grow up big and tall just over time, and I just like the way it looked. I'll put those there. Yeah, so we did a lot in this area. I kind of tried to terraform, make it look pretty cool, at least what I thought. Got some liquid starlight running around, some stuff like that. Yeah, so I really think it looks nice over here. I was playing around with chisel and bits to try and make, some kind of light sources. I didn't really want to have these all over the place. I kind of wanted to have like ambient lighting, but it's just so difficult to do in these older versions of Minecraft. Trying to keep everything above light level 7. So in here, what I was trying to do is get us set up so that we can use Astral Sorcery for making mana. So we can see here I've got a collector crystal that's set up that are making cakes, but the Kekamiris, it does need us to open up the Elven Gateway. We haven't done that just yet. This is set to give regen. It's working on the crops, growing the crops really super fast. We can see here we are full on seeds and wheat and full on potatoes. So that's going great. We can see this guy's here is full, so there's a backup on ethanol, a backup on plant oil. Those are backed up here. We're backed up on biodiesel. Batteries are full. So all that's going really well. One last thing. Out here I had set up the tree beacon, trying to use the tree beacon to gather logs for us. And it's working better. It's definitely working better than the Botania setup. I didn't really make the Botania setup big. You can see there it kind of just spits stuff out. It's another big collector crystal here that's shining on the tree that's making them work faster. This one I grew trying to use the Munch Dew to get more mana. Like I said, we're going to need mana to be able to get into some major mana generation. I had talked before about there not really being an end game to this pack, or I thought that there wasn't an end game to this pack, and it turns out there is. It's been a while since I played a pack that has creative recipes. So I came in here, originally and was like looking at it and was like, oh, there aren't any creative recipes for these things. It turns out there's a creative capacitor here in cyberware. Oh, okay, so that's pretty cool. And then I was clicking through, none of these work. Spikes, some of this stuff, those don't work. Creative drum, creative destruction wand isn't, super, insane crafting recipe. This is something that's, pretty simple. We'd be able to get this without, a terrible amount of trouble. And then I clicked on the creative mill and I was like, oh, okay. Chaotic core. Okay, some endgame draconic evolution. We've got to get endgame extra utilities. We'll have to do this imbuing station. I've never used the imbuing station before, so that's pretty cool. I was clicking through, and what was the next one that I kind of found? The creative controller uses more chaotic cores. The vibrant capacitor. Ultimate induction cell, ultimate energy cube. So we've got to really get into mechanism. It takes on the altar. This appears to be a lot of mana. I'm not certain how much it is, but it looks like it's a lot. This can also be used to create the creative storage block, which I believe can just store one item, but we need 4 of these to be able to craft this. We need a bunch of cobblestone, some stuff like that. Here we have creative fluid storage. These take a lot. This is a end game Tech Reborn recipe. This is an end game blood magic. So we actually do, turns out, have some end game recipes to be looking for. I think there might have been one more. The creative storage upgrade, this just means that a drawer can hold near infinite amount of items. I think that those were the only ones that had creative options. The creative tank, there's no option to craft the creative tank. There's only options to use it. That's all there is here. Yeah, so we actually do have an end game. We don't have to use a self-applied kind of end goal. So now that we know that we have an end game, this kind of creative controller, maybe even before we get to that, we need to be end game, probably draconic evolution. This is a lot to get up into, and I didn't look to see if any of these are modified recipes, because I believe we'll need these chaotic infusers. We might need those, maybe not, but we'll have to get into the wyvern cores. These look, I think, standard. So we're going to have to kill a lot of the wither. We'll have to get all of these things. So we do actually have a pretty significant end game. We're going to need a lot of resources. The thing that I want to craft now to kind of get us started is the vertical digger. So we're going to need redstone. We're going to need a drill. So that's what I want to work towards now. Excellent. So there are actually upgrades for this. So we could use this for drilling. We could make it faster. Silk touch, add fortune to it. That looks fun. Ender casing. These are all things that we could do. This will make it wider. So mining in a 3x3 or mining in a 5x5. Drill block placing augment. I've never used that. And these are from actually additions. So that looks like all of the drill upgrades. But we are going to use that to actually craft the vertical digger. We're also going to need a crate. Have chests. Do we have enough logs? No, we don't. We need a crate. And can we upgrade this to a medium storage crate? We just need void crystal blocks, which is 4 blocks of charcoal. So I want to get this vertical digger set up. Excellent. So we've got a bigger storage crate. We've got the vertical digger to actually mine. And then we need to get power to this, which I suppose we could just plug it directly in. How much does this transfer? 1,000 redstone flux per tick. I don't know that we'll need more than that. Let's just take it outside. We're going to pretty much hook it right into the drill. Actually, let's see. I just remembered that we could benefit greatly from this phantom booster. Okay, so it looks like we're going to need actually a lot more diamonds. We are very low on diamonds. Never mind. I retract my statement about being out of diamonds. I forgot that I left them all in there. I thought that I had moved them. So we're going to need 3 of these. So that's 12. And 3 of these. That's 24. Let's make... Got that. So we'll do 5 blocks. Should be good. Awesome. And I think since we've got so much to do, the first thing that I want to kind of work towards is getting refined storage up and running. Actually, let's take a look at those creative recipes just one more time. So the creative controller that was here is from refined storage. Okay, but we don't actually need refined storage to be able to do that. So I think what I actually want to do is continue with my idea of using applied energistics. Do I want to use the controller, machine casing? That's just quartz. Let's see. The solderer. Okay, that will be easier. Printed silicon. We might just go refined storage. I think we're going to go refined storage since now we do have some end game to be looking at. Let's go ahead and connect these up. And we're going to make some hoppers so that we can automate this. I think we need 7 or 6. That's all we need. Okay, so we need those 2. These will go in here. And there we go. Once that's done, it will drop down in there. Let's just confirm. Yep, look at that. There's 2 of them, so that's there. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and gather all the ender pearls that we need, which will be 12, and then I'll meet you back. Okay, so that was all the ender pearls. Got 12 ender pearls. Let's see. I picked up our diamantine. We need these boosters. That means we need these guys. And these guys. We need 3. Three of those and 3 of those. So what I want to do, I don't remember the exact dimensions this works in. 1500 a block. Upgraded by placing 3 phantom boosters. Okay. Search. Phantom. It's not in here. Miscellaneous. That don't use RF. Nope. Blocks that don't use RF. Default radius is 2. Okay, so we'll figure it out. We'll figure out how many it's going to take. Now, will that connect there? I think it will take power from right here. So I think what I'm going to do is put the vertical digger here. Only mining ores. The phantom boosters go on top to make it a larger radius. The crate we can stick here, but I think we're going to need to move items out of it. So maybe we'll move that here. We'll say extract on brown always. Insert on brown. Now it just needs power. Okay, so it's not going to take power from there. We need one more leadstone conduit. We'll start it right there, and then we'll collect some resources and probably end up moving it. I believe the leadstone conduit is this way, or leadstone flux duct. We heard the generator kick on as it loaded up that. There we go. So now it's mining. It's very loud. Okay, I think I broke a block. I moved the crate over there, and I think when I broke it, it made a bunch of sounds, and all the sounds all at once caused the generator to stop making sounds, so that was cool. So we can see here, this thing is running like crazy. We're getting a good amount of resources from that. That's very cool. It's mining at Y54 right now, and it can't quite transfer RF fast enough because these can only transfer 1,000 per tick. We could upgrade these. How are we doing here? This is running out of power. But it looks like it's working without too much trouble. This is running full blast. This isn't stocking power, you can see in the bottom left, but it is working. We are getting resources. Where does this come from? Silk touch needed, apparently. So we can see that it's not silk touching everything. We're getting a good amount of iron. This is good. This is most excellent. Okay, so what I want to do now, like I said, let's go refine storage. Going refined storage is going to allow us to progress very quickly. And if we're going to get to the end game in an amount of time that is enjoyable, I think that we should rush to get our applied energistics going, or not applied, our refined storage. We're going to use refined storage. We can create disk drives with that. These look like they're going to be super simple. Silicon. If we use refined storage silicon, it will cost us, I'm not seeing it here. What do we have? Ender IO. So we can smelt quartz. We can crusher sand. We can sag mill sand. Silicon and sand equals more silicon? Okay. Oh, the manufactory for sand. So we do have some options for that. We need to get silicon though. This is chugging away. We do have 2 pages of inventory here. So this probably won't fill up. Y48. So this will be kind of our first placing of the vertical digger. It can be moved because these make it work in a radius, but I'm not sure what that radius is. Maximum amount of a phantom face is 3. Doesn't quite say how far it expands it. Let's see. Doesn't look like it. Phantom face. Phantom boosters. Yeah, it doesn't say. It doesn't say how much it will extend it. We could probably look underground. I mean, we can see that it's not reaching all the way out to here just yet. So maybe we'll do a little bit of exploring. We can look down here. Kind of see where it's reaching. It's working up higher right now. We'll probably see the lasers. I would guess. If we were down here, we would see the lasers. Where does it look like? It's right there. We would probably see lasers. Anyway, I'm going to let this run for a while, gather up a lot of stuff. I am going to gather some resources to set up our refined storage system. Making the controller looks super easy. Silicon, we'll have to get silicon. That's not too big of a deal. We'll probably end up maybe smelting some quartz. Maybe we can go the crusher route with mechanism. We do need to get into mechanism. So let me get into that, and we'll look at having our basic system set up. I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. I went through and got some of the mechanism machines here. Just kind of your standard. I set some of these up to go ahead and craft. I needed these guys for the crusher and the enrichment chamber, I believe. So using those, using these resources, I went ahead, put some silicon in here, or put some sand in here to make silicon. So we got some of that. What I want to do is get the basics of refined storage going. Now this is old refined storage, so it uses the solderer. Needs to be connected with a controller, adjacent. Okay, so making the controller and making the solderer, we're gonna need those bits. We need quartz. Let's start off with this many. We'll try that. So making the controller, we need diamonds. Awesome. There's a controller. I think we might still have some wireless connectors. Let's see. If not, we can make some. Do I have any in my backpack? No. Okay, so for starters, I think we'll put the controller in here. Because I think what we're going to do is have this be a storage room. So maybe just for the time being, should we put the controller back here? And then put like our crafting grid right here? I actually like that. So let's say power can go here. The controller can go there. We'll power it. It's getting power. Excellent. We're going to have to connect that with cables, connect it to our solderers. So let's see, cables. We're actually going to need quite a bit more of these. So let's just do this and take a stack. We also need glass and redstone. Is that what it was? Let's get cables. We've got the controller. Solder needs to be placed next to it, and we need materials for that guy. We need iron and redstone. Okay, so the solderer is going to need sticky pistons, which is going to obviously need pistons. I guess we can make, let's make 3 solderers right away. We don't have that many slime balls. And slime balls, I think we got from killing slime. Apparently we can get it from jellyfish. Okay. So we've got 3 solderers. Let's put those, we'll run those through the wall. Or we'll run them up through the floor. Put them here. Like so. We'll have to run our cable cable at? Right here. There we go. And can we put this torch? Put it there. Sure, why not? Okay, so solderers have power, maybe, possibly. Let's see. Let's put in 16 silicon. Look at that. It's working. Okay, so we're going to get printed silicon. Let's see. We need a crafting grid. To make the crafting grid, we need a grid and an advanced processor. The grid is going to take all of these processors. So 2 improved, a destruction, a construction, and an advanced. Okay. These take the printed silicon. And gold. So let's go ahead and grab some gold. 2 gold. Get those in there. The grid. These take iron. So let's do 8 iron in that one. This is a diamond. That can go in here. We're getting silicon. We're getting iron. These are quartz, an iron and redstone. This is glowstone. So we've got glowstone, we've got quartz. Do we have, yeah, we have more iron. We'll just take all of it. Okay, so printed silicon, printed advanced processor, printed basic. So let's see, we use these, that and that, 2 redstone, that, and a redstone. Awesome. That, and 8 redstone. Okay. These machines make 0 noise. 2 improved processors. Advanced processor. I think we need maybe 2 of these to start with. Let's come over here. We need a grid. So we need 1 more of these. We're going to need this guy and this guy to make our grid. And our crafting grid, we just need a crafting table. Actually have one. This guy here. There we go. That'll make our crafting grid. Okay, the next thing that we'll need is a disk drive. This guy. Okay, and then external storage. So we're going to need more of these. Crafting grid. Oh, looks like we're out of power. We're very low on power. That's because these guys are running. I don't want the crafting grid. Do we want it sticking out like that? I don't think I hate that, actually. We could maybe stick another one of these guys on here. Put him like that. Okay, let's take some of these. And let's see, the disk drive is going to need another advanced processor. So that goes in there. Another machine case, a drawer, that's easy. 1K. The 1K storage part. 4K storage part. Alright. So we need more basic processors. That's iron. This is silicon and that. So let's see. We have to figure out exactly what we need to make the 4K. So to make the 4K storage part, we're going to need 3 of these and 4 of these. I don't think that we're far off from that. I think we can actually do that pretty easily. So we know we need another one of these. Machine casing. The machine casing, we're trying to make the disk drive, and that takes a chest and the advanced processor. That gets us a disk drive in here. Yes. Then we also need an external storage, which is these. So we're going to need more gold processors. And then these guys are just the basic, and I think we have enough of those. Or are we out of power? Yeah. Let's take him, put him down there. This guy's flickering on. Our power system is not the best. We're definitely struggling to have enough seeds. Okay, cool. External storage. And I do suppose we're going to need 2 of these, right? Yes. We will need 2 of those. We're also going to need 3 of these. Oh, look at that. Perfect. And then that will get us the 4K storage part. And we need to use this to make it into a 4K storage disk, which will allow us to put that in there. And then we need a drawer controller. Our drawer controller can go here. Our external storage goes on him. We set him to a big priority. Cables go down. Like so. This chest gets broken. Where's my tape? Drawer tape. I need more drawer tape. At drawer tape is slime ball and paper. I thought I had paper. I do. These for now will just be random. These drawers, let's fix up these drawers. We need sticks. No. How do we make a frame drawer? This way. Frame drawer. Let's make sure this is correct. Yeah, that looks right. Yes. So our cobblestone, we can just break. Yeah. There we go. And also the nether rack. We need another drawer. We'll save those. Let's take these two. We did not have a drawer upgrade on that. Do I have a drawer key? Yes. Okay, so those are locked. Now nothing else can go into those. We do have 2 dirt. That's all right. We had a ton of that. So let's see. I know that we can store 4,000 items in this guy, and I believe it's connected. It looks good. Yep, look at that. Boom. We can see all of our items in there. Okay. So let's place that in there. That's going to close that up. We still want those on there. Do we want to leave this open to kind of see the controller? Let's take our saw. And we're going to cut down these guys. Actually, we're going to throw those away. We're going to chisel. We're going to chisel a block. Take our bit bag. Place that in there. We're going to break this whole thing from here to there. And then we should... Nope, that was incorrect. We want to be on plane. Nope. That was also incorrect. Let's see. Like that. And one there. Like so. Yeah, I like that. That kind of covers it up a little bit. Maybe let's try one more. No, I don't actually like that. So we're going to chisel on a plane. We'll make these repairs. Yes. Okay, yes. I think that's very cool. There's our chisel stuff. Okay. So let's see. Some of the things that I think I'm going to quickly do is get these drawers filled out. Get some of this stuff moved over. Any of our mob drop stuff needs to go in drawers. I think I'm going to finish that. I'm going to go ahead and run that between episodes. So we've got refined storage set up. So this is cool. We've got mass storage of our items. So everything can just go in there like so. It will get separated. Items will be separated out. Like this can hold 4,000 different items. So I just kind of cleared out my inventory and we filled that up about 1/8 of the way. So I'm going to go through, set up drawers, organize in here in this kind of storage room. And then we'll be back next episode. I want to do a lot more with our power generation, get that fixed up, because this just doesn't work very well. It's not very good at sustaining with the biodiesel. Potatoes, great. Wheat seeds, not so much. We can make wheat seeds using this grindstone, but, or I guess transmutation from Bisselcraft. I guess we could sag mill it for a small chance, but I don't think that there's a very good way for us to get seeds. So next episode, I want to get our power situation handled a little bit better. Maybe we'll get into building a reactor. I'm hopeful that maybe we can utilize this system in the future if we switch out our farming technique, just because the farming technique over here, we can clearly see that the farmer does not harvest the immersive engineering hemp. So maybe we'll spam a bunch of garden cloches down, or we'll use a different farming technique. But next episode, more power, more organization. Thanks for stopping in.